Skipping a character can actively hurt your account. Most players don't realize this because skipping feels neutral, but it isn't. Character acquisition isn't about luck, impulse, or even liking a character. It's a skill, and like any skill, once you understand it, the right decisions stop being hard. The core question isn't, is this character good? The real question is, does this character make the game easier for my account? If the answer is yes, you should be able to explain why. When I evaluate a character, I always ask myself a few things. Do I already have this role covered? Are there fights where this character clearly improves my performance? Does this character do something others can't? If I pull them, can I actually use them? And if not, how much investment is required before they start paying off? All of those questions boil down to the same thing. What pressure points on my account does this character relieve? There are only a few that actually matter. First, overwhelming damage. Does this character push damage so far that content stops being a problem? Miyabi is the clearest example. When damage is overwhelming, execution becomes forgiving and everything else becomes optional. Second, element coverage. Early accounts shouldn't skip much because almost everything adds coverage. Later on, coverage has diminishing returns, but missing elements will always show up as friction in endgame. Third, damage type coverage. Attackers, anomaly, rupture. These are not interchangeable. If your account is missing a damage type, content will tax you for it. Redundancy only matters after coverage exists. And fourth, team enablers. Supports and stunners don't replace damage, they multiply it. They lower execution requirements and make stronger characters easier to use. How much each of these matters depends entirely on your account. Experience doesn't change the rules, it just teaches you how to weigh them. Now let's apply this to the upcoming character Ye Shunguang and Zhao. Ye Shunguang is a textbook example of a low-risk, high-impact pull. She runs for an entire patch, doesn't compete with another S-rank because Zhao is free, and as a Void Hunter attacker, she is guaranteed to dominate the content design for her role, including her dedicated boss. More importantly, she relieves multiple pressure points at once. She adds overwhelming damage, fills attacker coverage, and trivializes specific endgame fights. Just like Ishuan and Miyabi before her, Ye is as close as a must-pull as this game gets. Regular Deadly Assault bosses go from a struggle to routine 3 stars, and Zhao being free makes assembling a functional team extremely easy. This isn't subtle. When Hoyo makes a character this accessible, they expect you to have her. Future endgame content will be balanced with that assumption in mind. So skipping doesn't just mean missing damage, it means accepting permanent friction. But not every decision is this obvious. The real question you should ask in those cases is simple. Does my account suffer if I skip this character? Yuzuha is a good example. She wasn't a DPS, she enabled anomaly teams. For me, pulling her was an easy decision. I had multiple anomaly characters, and all of them benefited. Skipping her would have made every future anomaly team harder to run by default. Now, for the uncomfortable truth. Pulling Yugo when you already had Miyabi didn't meaningfully strengthen your account. Miyabi already overwhelmed damage checks. Yugo solved the problem that didn't exist. One patch later, Yishuan released. She didn't just add power, she added a new damage type and handled the new Miasma shield mechanic better than everyone else. If pulling Yugo stopped you from getting Ishuan, you didn't just miss a character. You guaranteed that certain deadly assault clears would be harder every single time. I'm not telling you not to pull your favorite characters. Enjoying the game is the whole point. But there's an important difference between a preference pull and an account pull. Some characters don't just perform well, they reshape how hard the game is allowed to be for your account. Understanding that difference is the skill. Where is your account under the most pressure right now? If this way of thinking was useful, that's the kind of analysis I bring to you every time.